So first off, the Hart storage system is $89 in total. The Ridgid system, I don't remember where exactly it lands for price-wise. Definitely more than the Hart, that's for sure. So first off, looking at the size of the two, the Ridgid is obviously a lot bigger. The plastic is thicker. So as far as ruggedness, the Ridgid probably take a fall a lot better than the Hart ones. For the Ridgid system to lock them together, you use these sidebars right here. You just kind of put those into place and then they latch. For the Hart system, you have these little tabs right here. You just pull this out and it comes off. You put them back down, push it in, and it's locked. So if I were to drop all three of these together, I would expect that the Hart would break a lot faster than the Ridgid, because these tabs are just not, they don't seem that durable to me. Now, one thing I do like the Hart did was to put the latches on the front. So for the Ridgid ones, for the top two, the latches are on the front. That's all good. But for the bottom one, you got the latches on the side here. Now, initially I didn't think that was an issue, and I actually probably would not have bought this unit if I knew about this issue. Let's lock this up. Alright, so this one is locked. You can't open that one. Now for this one, let's take the lock off. Open this up. So now, with one lock still on, you would think that it would stay closed because there's still a lock on it. But if you really want to, all you gotta do is grab this side, and you got this thing off. See, the lock is still on there and it's locked, but I got the lid off. Now that is the first generation Ridgid. So if you go to the second generation Ridgid, which I don't have the top two units, I only have the bottom unit, but I'm really happy with this purchase because the latches are on the front, so that gets rid of that issue. And nice and easy, just stays open like that. So this Ridgid 2.0 system is a lot better than the 1.0 system. Alright, so checking out the back here. So this button brings this down, which almost just cut my fingers off. And there are some screws right here that I believe are holding in the unit, the handle itself. So if you were to unscrew those, I'm sure you could take the handle out. But this is one piece, so it's not actually meant to come out. And this is what it looks like without the top two units on it. The Ridgid 1.0 just has this button on the top. Press that, push it down. That's as far down as it goes. And this doesn't flip up, you have to actually take the lid off. And then the Ridgid 2.0 system, you got this right here, which is how the bar goes down. But the bar only goes down this low. And the reason it does that is because when you pull this, you can actually pull the handle off of the unit. So that if you need to, you can travel with the wheels off from the unit itself. I don't actually mind keeping the wheels on the unit for travel, but I do want this bar to be able to go all the way in. So I do actually have to take the wheels off to travel, but because the bar doesn't go in. Now I did buy this Ridgid cooler that goes with this system. It actually interlocks with the system itself. So you bring this up, click that in, and then it's attached and you can take it with your tools. So I think I paid $70 for this cooler, which was a complete waste of money in my opinion. I was so mad I bought this thing. So this is not watertight. If you put water in here and you tilt this thing, water will come out of this. The other thing is this thing claims to keep things ice cold for a very long time, but it didn't hit nearly the mark that it said it would. I don't know if I got a defective unit, but I was so upset with it as a cooler, I turned it into a battery charging system. I connected these chargers to the plastic and I put these pieces of wood in place just to keep everything in place. So I can charge 5 batteries in here, and there's enough room to either put the batteries in or to put an extension cord in. So usually I throw an extension cord in here. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer or which one you do use and why. Also, if you have any questions about these systems, go ahead and leave it in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer your question.